I think I'm live. So Kamela here from Creative Moms Decant. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the Cricut Maker's knife blade. So it works in either Cricut Maker machine. I've got it running right here in my Cricut Maker 3. And I am cutting chipboard with it today. It cuts more materials than your other two machines. That did not come out right. I was trying. So it cuts more materials than the Explorer. It also cuts faster than the original Cricut Maker and the Explorer series machines. And I have had it just long enough to prove both of those things true, so I feel comfortable saying them. And the spoiler is that tomorrow I will upload, it's scheduled for tomorrow afternoon, my unboxing video on this machine. So that's really exciting. And then headed into the weekend, we have lots of stuff going on our YouTube channel. We are going to be doing all kinds of fun stuff that are focused on Cricut Makers. So chipboard cuts really easy. You use your knife blade, and I actually don't have strong grip mats. So I use the standard grip mat, and then you'll see it on the side here, but I use masking tape. And you do on the chipboard need to be careful because the chipboard will peel up with tape. It comes with this, it made me nervous at first, but it's nothing to be nervous about. But it comes with like packing paper stuck to it, but it comes right off. Okay, I lied because it did on every single one of them that I've used so far. And this one's, it's not, which is very disappointing. So this is Cricut chipboard, chip, like a potato chip. And if you're joining, say hi. If you are joining through Facebook, you need to let Facebook give you privileges to let me see who you are. Otherwise, it just shows me a name. So this is the first time this is stuck. So that's really disappointing. I'm sure if I talked to Cricut, they would make that good. They've always made things good for me in the past. I don't think I'm going to worry about it on the side because that's kind of what I do is I put masking tape on the side, and that's all it is. It's right here on the side and a little bit on both sides. It's actually on the same side. Isn't that funny? I wonder if it took some moisture somehow. I don't know. My packaging, which I know this is not Cricut's fault, but once it hit UPS, this package was pretty damaged. The tape was pretty much falling off, and it was a rough deal. Bad enough that my post, and it's a post woman now, said like, I'm so sorry because, you know, I know her very well and see her for, you know, I work from home. So, but it is anybody's fault. It's just what happened. So what I have cutting here is a door hanger and a rearview mirror hanger. Man, I'm telling you, today has been rough. I don't know. It's like Monday all over on Wednesday. And so this is one I made because I'm not sure this one is going to get done. I was having some internet difficulties. Imagine that. But so far today we haven't. So that's good live. But this morning I was. And so that's chipboard. And then it's the cow part. Let me show you a little closer here. The farm wife, the letters and the outside edge is this veneer is what it is. And so it's this Cricut's wood veneer cherry. And it's real thin, but it's very wood-like. It feels like wood, but it's paper thin almost. So very thin in my opinion. But I cut out the cow part of that and put it on the backing is the chipboard. And then I finish it off with a bow and a jute hanger. And that's really easy to do. Let's see how far. Oh, this one might be getting close. Let me check my Cricut screen and we'll see. It's not quite cut yet. So let me just go ahead and I'm going to pull this one off and I'll show you how I finished them. So when my designs cut, I cut a circle and this was all just using shapes at the top, 2 circles, and sliced that out and hooked it to the top of my image. And so then I take my string, whatever string I'm using jute today, whatever string you want though, and I folded it in half, and then you just stick it through, and I grabbed these two and pulled them through, not folded, pulled them through. And then you had two pieces of rope or whatever string you were using. And then I did the same beads on both sides. And a trick I wanted to show you is with jute, especially like this. My beads went flying now. I have another one. You can actually use wax to wax the end of this, and it will help you get the beads on. So I have a Scentsy pot in the corner over here, and I'm just going to dip the end of that wire in that wax. And then you can, I just used my fingers, is what I did, and kind of flattened that out. And then you can take the bead and feed it through, and they feed much quicker and easier, especially if you've got string that's coming apart and giving you trouble. So I did 3 color beads on this one. I did the black and white checker and then a white. I'm going to go ahead and get this part of the string. See how that's coming apart? So I'm going to just dip that in the wax so that it stays together. I use a metal ruler here on the end of my maker to help hold mats that are heavy. So the chipboard is heavy. It's a thick material. So I use a mat then, or a ruler, to help with the weight. And definitely when I'm engraving, I do the same. All right. And the black beads, I did 3 on each side is what I did here. And then to kind of tie off those beads and stop them at the bottom, I'm going to see if I could get you in screen a little bit better. Where are we at? Okay, we're kind of over here, so odd angle here. So what I did is I took my part that I'm going to use for my cow bow at the top. And you could do a bow on any of them. I definitely planned on doing a bow on the one that's cutting. Hopefully it finishes and I'll get to show it to you. It shouldn't be too much longer. So I took my piece of ribbon and I laid it underneath each of these pieces, snugged my beads down to the bottom, and then I tied this in a normal shoestring knot. So just like you tie a shoe. I'm going to slide it to the side. That's a hard angle for me here. There, you're still seeing side. The mat's coming at me now. Should be really close to done. And then, I'm not a great bow person, but if you do a normal shoestring knot, you can usually, even being not a bow person, make it look decent. And I would probably trim off one end of that. And then I left these 2 hanging so that my customer or my friend could tie this onto their rearview mirror. So there is our adorable cow face one. So it says Farm Wife in there. And I have another one. Let's check on Cricut Design Space and see. It says we have 4 minutes remaining. And I think it's going to take every bit of that. It makes me a little nervous not to, or to try to stop it. All right, we're going to give it a try, and I'm going to take the risk for materials for the sake of a video. So if I wanted to stop it, I would choose the cancel button and load my mat. And I don't recommend you do this. Let it go all the passes. This could backfire on me. It is nice that it takes a second to cancel, so that you really have to think about it. And if it does not come out, it would be a waste of material. So don't be like me. I am going to grab my razor blade and hit it in a couple spots. The maker cuts really well. I will do a video and post it on our YouTube channel next week, so that you can see exactly how I did these and how I set them up in Design Space. And this one is a really neat flower, and I'm making this for my friend. It's my same friend that brought me coffee today. I know, isn't that awesome? And I totally rushed this, which means it's not going to work out well. Let's see. Yeah, I will show you next week. Let's see if you can at least see the design. That's what I wanted. Yeah, you can see that. Okay, so that's, and it would cut out of these middle areas are going to fall out. They're going to cut out. And then you would tie it to the top right up here, just like we did the cow. So I think that shows you, you see how to finish them. These are super cute and fun ways to use chipboard and veneer together. I hope you all have a joyful day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.